Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, I'm going to be showcasing what I believe to be one of the most broken brawlers in this current meta. It's only been one day of the balance changes, but I already think that this brawler's going to be absolutely insane in this meta. Already played quite a lot of practices, and this brawler has just been absolutely wrecking everybody in sight. So before we get into today's video, make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, because all throughout this season, all throughout the update, I'll be dropping daily content, and I'm close to my 100k goals. So if you guys aren't subscribed already, I'll really appreciate if you do. Without further ado, let's jump into it. All right, guys, so jumping into what I believe is going to be one of the most broken brawlers in the meta, it's going to be Jessie. Jessie is insane in this current meta. The 1.5k damage is just crazy. She can turn into an auto-aim brawler basically most of the time. I'm just going to walk into him and look how much damage I'm doing. I can use my stun as well. And people seem to forget as well that the Energize got star power got buffed recently as well. So just like Nita, slowly Jessie was getting a few buffs, and all it needed was for one broken mechanic like the damage, and Jessie was going to become a meta. So in terms of why I think she's so broken, loads of people were using her yesterday in terms of scrims. Bear in mind, there's like 4 brawlers actually banned, but still Jessie was just insane. Literally everywhere Jessie was just running wild. It's just kind of insane to me. Like, I knew Jessie would get some viability in the meta, but I just didn't realize how strong she would be. I did never think that Jessie would have been this strong at all, because Jessie's always been one of the worst brawlers in the game, and now I feel like at least she's a top 10 brawler in the meta. There's not much that can really deal with her aggro brawlers. Even though Jessie has a slow reload speed, she has just insane damage. Brawlers like Edgar, for example, 2 shots basically makes Edgar so weak. And other brawlers as well that have around 3k damage, she can basically 2 shots. So the likes of B, Piper, all it needs is 2 shots and they're at like 300 HP, which to me just doesn't make any sense. You've also got the turret, which just provides so much healing. And just because Messi, what did I just say? Messi. I meant Jessie. Just because Jessie wasn't meta before, the Energized star power is just crazy. The Jessie 1v1 battles, it's so hard to actually take down Jessie's turret now that she's meta. So that's going to be the first game. Hot zone, I feel like Jessie's going to run wild. She's going to be so good inside of a hot zone. Let's jump into the next one. All right, guys, so jumping into the next game. We are playing friendly rooms just because there's not really many people to play with online at the moment. But Brawl, again, I already noted, if you guys watched that video when I did this style, so brawlers and what where Jessie's good on. Super Stadium was going to be an amazing map for her, and even more so now. I could just auto-aim this Nita. Look at me, just absolutely destroy her so easily. Jessie is insane. She's going to be so strong. I don't want to use the word broken because obviously she has a slow reload speed, which can be countered by, in some cases, aggro brawlers, but still, you don't want to get into Jessie's range at all. You want to be staying away from her at all times. I'm going to use my stun there as well, and that slow is so crippling that I hate that effect. For example, like brawlers like B, when you get supered, that 3.5 seconds slow is such a big impact and can lead you to getting taken down so easily. Brawl is going to be an amazing mode for her for sure, and I can see this meta being really turret spammy. So the likes of Jessie, the likes of Mr. P, Nita, all these spawnables are going to be so OP in this meta. And to be honest, I never really liked that meta. I did used to like it back like two years ago when like Penny and Jessie used to be meta. That used to be really good fun. But now with the amount of different brawlers in the game, I don't really like those brawlers being meta. We can see all these bounce shots, and even the bounce shots, like I think the second bounce near enough does the same damage as Jessie did beforehand. So even a second bounce is going to do an insane amount of damage. I think that was like 1,200. So that's going to be Jessie in Brawl. She's going to be completely dominant here as well. Let's hop into another one. All right, so moving into the next mode. And again, if you watch the video, Kaboom Canyon, Jessie was already kind of viable on ladder there, but even more so now. She's got the same damage, I just realized, perfectly the same as Surge. So just think of that in terms of interactions when you're using Jessie. She's going to be absolutely crazy. And in terms of heist, that turret, as I said, people are going to completely forget about how strong it actually is. But especially when you use the other gadget as well, that speeds up Jessie's turret for 5 seconds. She can just melt through that safe over and over again. And if you're using the Energized star power, you can keep that turret alive for so long. For some reason, still some people think that Shockey's actually good. I never use Shockey. Oh, I accidentally pressed my gadget there. Didn't mean that at all. Really didn't mean that, but yeah, some people still think that Shockey's good. I would never use Shockey now, ever since the star power Energize has got buffs. So I'm going to speed up my turret again. Don't really get any value here. We can see the likes of these turrets just building it up for Jessie. She can just melt through them so easily. I'm just going to keep shooting a safe though, just because it's going to bounce off there and hit someone. I'm one shot off my turret, so I should be able to just throw it on here. I can use my gadget again. Look how fast this shoots. They have to all focus it down, and I can keep it alive for so long, wasting so much ammo. And I just feel like so many people got to struggle taking that Jessie turret out already. And to be honest, I don't like how Jessie is meta. I know everyone in the comment section is gonna be like, oh, finally Jessie is meta, but it's not a fun meta at all. She's got such a slow reload speed. It's not really fun to play Jessie. Like, the only aspects I like about it is just because she's like an OG brawler. But Jessie never really been a brawler for me who I'd pick in ladder and be like, oh yeah, I want to have some fun, let's go Jessie. Like, I've never thought that, to be honest. But it's kind of early to call really what the top 5 brawlers are. I need to wait for like Colonel Ruff to enter the meta, and then play scrims, play a bit of ladder, and see what really works. And then you'll be able to decide. That's why I'm not really pushing too much ladder as well, because one brawler in the meta can just shift up everything. We've known that before with the likes of Amber. The meta was quite balanced before Amber was brought in. Amber got brought into meta and things just went crazy, and the meta just turned towards stuff that used to counter her or just using her in a comp. But also with this 8-bit turret, it can do so much damage with that. But that's going to be Jessie in Heist. She's going to be a really good brawler. And as I said, take into consideration that she deals like 4.5k damage with 3 shots. She can kill so many different people up close. Let's jump into another one. Alright, so going into Gem Grabber now, and Ice Fort, I would say it's going to be the best map for Jessie. But in terms of Gem Grab, again, she's going to be absolutely insane. She's going to be a brawler that, honestly, I've seen work a few times already in scrim practices. Work lane. Somehow she works lane, but it's just because of that auto aim aspect. So you can just walk up to people and destroy them. This Ems is going to have a tough time here. So once I get this turret in the right position, they're not going to be able to do too much once I just keep spamming the heals on top of it. This Pam's looking to sneak around, but good old shotgun Jessie is going to be able to just destroy her up in the face. Just auto aim the hell out of her. That should be an easy takedown. And as I said, the likes of B, that's why I feel like they didn't nerf B, because they surely knew that Jessie would be a good counter to her. So I'm going to use the slow aspect to make sure I can take down that Pam. Let's keep shooting at the turret. One shot to take that down. That should be nice and easy. I'm going to use the slow aspect on this turret again. Should be able to get that Ems down. Look at that damage. So easy. I'm just dictating the map so easily. Oh, we're going to get taken down. 112 HP on the B. That's a bit unfortunate. Hopefully we can cover those gems for them. Meanwhile, I still have one slow left. Yeah, so I would always recommend using the slow. I think they did buff that not too long ago as well. So all these aspects about Jessie slowly became strong, and all she needed was a damage buff to make her meta, and boy, that was a big damage buff. So I'm going to use the slow again. Just look how slow they are. It's such a good aspect. So many different people can benefit off that slow gadget. It's looking like GG right there. You just see I can basically control all 3 lanes. I just tap a few people up and they have to just run back because of how much damage I do. Let's hop into one final game. Alright guys, jumping into the final game. So the last game mode I feel like Jessie's going to be pretty good on is Siege. Again, with this the faster firing gadget is going to be really OP on this one. But like Jessie's just going to be basically kind of replace Jean in the old meta in a way, because Jean is not going to be able to survive with the Jessie turret spam. There's no way he's going to be able to take that down with his slow reload speed. So again, I'm just going to use this turret here, but no way we're going to be able to take that down. Probably going to lose the first siege bot, but that Jessie turret on defense is going to be really good, especially with all the healings I can provide. So I'm going to use my turret here. Hopefully it doesn't get taken down straight away. Look how much damage it's already dealt. That's like 50% before it's even got into our Ike here. So unfortunately we do have Jean on our team, which is going to be really bad on defense as well. So let's save up a little bit of ammo and get this Jackie down with a pinch. And people just can't run into Jackie anymore unless you've got a really Jessie anymore, unless you've got really high DPS or quick reload speed, just because of aspects like that. Again, Dynamite's probably going to counter my turret a little bit, and throwers as well. So I'm just going to put my turret in the open here. Nothing Jackie can do other than just run away and pray to the gods that she doesn't get deleted. So Donna's going to help with that takedown, but again, I can just auto-aim that Jackie. She's already at 3.5k HP, which is just hilarious to me. I never would have thought Jessie would have been even close to the meta with any type of buff, but now here we are. We thought the same with Colt, to be honest, but here we are with Jessie. I think I put my turret too far away from the Ike there, not getting the true potential. But we've still got one more push and we've still got one more gadget to get what we can out of it. So it's fine. We've got good control as well. Jessie really good at keeping control. And just like this, I'm just going to dodge my way in and auto aim. So a bit of cheese with Jessie. I think we should be able to get this boss so easily as long as we keep the right hand side and get this middle one. This Rico's popping off though, so we need to be careful of that. I'm just going to use my turret to try and get some pressure. I feel like we still won this game though. So we still need a bit of damage though. We still need a bit of damage, 20%. Not to be looked at. I did waste my gadget though on offense, but you see what you need to do. You've got the gadget for defense, you've got the gadget for offense already. I've seen people push Jessie quite high on the siege. Kind of underrated there beforehand, but now she's going to be even better. And the likes of Lou as well. So the two brawlers that were kind of good as a mid in siege were like Lou and Jean, but now Jessie's going to be so much better than them because they have a slow reload speed. They can't take that turret down, and Jessie's damage is just insane. Alright guys, this is going to be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was really good fun to make Jessie. It's been a long time since she's been better, so if you haven't tried her, definitely try her right now because she's going to be at least top 10 in the meta, if not top 5. But as I said, once Colonel Ruff is introduced when the season ends in 3 days time, I'll try and bring a meta breakdown. But as I said before, it's kind of hard to judge the meta when there's already a brawler waiting to be released. So I can't really discuss the meta right now because it could change in 3 days time. So that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless, and I'll see you guys next time.